What's going on, guys? So, don't you really hate when you have a camera rig? So, many of us creators do have camera rigs, and basically, what happens is you end up with loads of different cables, you end up with loads of different batteries. So, Portkeys came to me with a solution. We've got a new device that can power your monitor and your transmitter from one cable from a D-tap. So, I was like, guys, send it to me, send it, bruv. So basically, let's introduce this. This is the Portkeys BD1. Okay, so you guys might be thinking, okay, it's cool. What is it? It's a little black box. Okay, so it's not just any little black box. Basically, it's an MPF battery, so you can see here, but it has two. So this thing can actually unscrew and rotate. So what you can do is you can actually mount your transmitter here, which is super cool. So it doesn't matter if your transmitter sits sideways, horizontal, or vertical, you can mount here. So let's jump in and let me show you guys how to connect this. Here's one of my camera rigs, okay? Cool. So what you normally would do is you would normally put the MPF battery into the monitor, which is cool, not got no cables. But then what you have to do is then you normally would have to use another, like a magic arm or another sort of device to connect your wireless transmitter to that, and then obviously wire it all through to HDMI. Okay, so what's happened now is Portkeys have introduced the BD1. So let's remove the battery. We'll take the BD1, okay? Here it is. The BD1 comes with a D-tap cable. Okay, so you want to be careful here though, because obviously it says on here, the output is 7 to 16 volts. If you can see that there. 7 to 16 volts, but you can't see it. Okay. And then your maximum input on this side is 15 volts. But we're going to get into something here because I got a little bit, like, I understand there's a USB Type-C, so I was a bit confused. So what we can do is now, we're going to install the DC, which is one of them nice lockable ones. Right, we'll install that into the mount. And then what we do is, let's turn it this way. So you guys can see at the top is install that there. Okay, cool. Right, sweet, everything's in. Then what we're gonna do is now, we're gonna take the nice cable, I'll put it right at the back like this, and then we connect the D-tap. Once you connect the D-tap, then you can turn your camera on and your monitor on, and there you go. It's on. Cool. And then now you can add your wireless transmitter. As we'll put some B-roll here so you can see this is me using my wireless transmitter. So then once you've done that, that's all done. What I worked out is if you don't have a V-mount battery, so let's take this out. If you don't have a D-tap or like a V-mount battery, then what you can do is you can use a normal USB Type-C, like a normal USB Type-C power bank. You slot that in once again, and then you can go straight into the power, which is located on the side. And then once that's in, mine's a bit awkward because mine's sitting like this, but in general, that turns on. And then we're running. We are running, and then we end up running the camera from this USB Type-C, which is cool. So obviously if you had a smaller battery than mine, you could mount it obviously sideways, like that. Instead of having loads of different cables running, obviously all your like transmitter, your monitor, whatnot, you can literally run it off one, which is fantastic. So yeah, it's really good. I'm actually super amazed by this. As you can see, the BD1 is a really good universal one cable to power two things off an MPF battery. So yeah, if you've got a wireless transmitter and a monitor and you're trying to get one device, this is fantastic. So to everyone out there who actually uses this sort of tech and this sort of gear in their filmmaking, I can honestly say that the Portkeys BD1 is definitely a good buy. So I'm JK Flash. I'll see you in the next one. That was a crap bloody